Good evening, guys. Welcome to the Charity Cup. 3 hours of Spa. So the third race in this weekend of events. This is going to be a massive challenge. The guys, we've just finished our 2 hour. I am exhausted. My arms are dead. Don't know how these guys are going to do 3 hour. Rick's just finished the 2 hour. Also Paul as well. Paul's just jumped in there as well. Tonight I'm joined by a surfless. So evening surf. Yeah, mate, how you feeling? Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to change the sound settings. Oh, looks like we've got Evo as well. Just so you can all hear us. There we go, we all should be good now. So, I hope everyone enjoyed the 2 hour race earlier.
Yeah, I did. That was quite nice. I made 2 mistakes, but that was quite nice.
I had
actually had a pretty consistent stint. You did?
Yeah, I made just loads of silly mistakes. I'm annoyed with myself really.
Good evening, boys.
Evening, we've got Evo with us as well. It's gonna probably take a little breaks between us as well, because 3 hours is going to be a long time. So you got 3 of us on tonight.
Sorry for the late arrival.
No, you're right, mate. Looks like we got ourselves a bronze driver taking 3 hour. Should be interesting to watch him tonight. Rockstar.
I'm knackered now.
Evening Voodoo. Looking forward to this. This is going to be crazy. So I hope we don't get the same glitch on the quali. That was horrible. Hello.
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 I'm sorry, give me 2 minutes.
Well, I might mean we can entertain you again with these guys. I'm prepared tonight. I've got myself a drink ready, a cigarette on the go, trying to relax my shoulders. Jesus, that was horrible.
I don't have the cops.
So, well done you on the control. I bet your hands must have been like claws afterwards.
They weren't that bad, to be honest, because I was doing how small I got it more than anything. Just concentrating like mad.
Yeah. What happened to you, Tux, mate?
He said he weren't feeling 100%, yeah, so he just kind of took it.
I was assuming that was the issue.
Yeah. I was shocked when I lapped him. I was like, bloody hell, he must have had a really bad crash.
Yeah. Obviously done well in quali.
Mm-hmm.
Do you take it in turns with Mrs. Avon? What the hell? That's a personal question.
Sometimes we take turns. Oh right, hang on, I talk about racing here. Oh
right, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. That's a lot more illegal. This isn't that kind of show.
Not yet.
Rick Pink, let's jump on board with a Rickster. Really proud of what he's doing. He's doing all 3 races. He's the only guy to be doing it.
Madness.
Forever, Rick. Yeah, it was a good idea of Medic, definitely to clarify on that one, mate. You don't want to get yourself with that label. First time gone in, Mr. Lukey, 20. Someone tell him he's still got plenty of time left. He's just put a 20.1 in. he's no, you're feeling better soon, Tux. You've got GT4 to run on Tuesday.
Evo's OnlyFans stream tonight. There ain't gonna be one, mate. I'm too knackered. Not in the mood. I've got an headache. I'm just getting excuses in now.
Oh. So early predictions. You got to go with the likely lads. Prawn, Luke. Although Prawn didn't have the best of races last race, he's hoping to have better. Could just apparently have go back to pits 5 times.
You know what happened with him? Just didn't get a strategy right or something.
And
oh damn it!
Sean was still smiling because he still managed to beat Michael. I just want to clarify, I beat both of my brothers tonight. That's just want to put that one out there.
And I beat you.
Yeah, you did, mate. Well done, mate. You've done a really good job, mate. I remember I was closing you down.
You was just before the pits.
So physics 1 second off. He raced last night. Kush first race he's doing this weekend. Same as Matty. Matty bought himself a wheel last night, so it'd be interesting what he can do. He was up all night, so he's had no sleep. So steer clear of him, I'd recommend. Silv raced last night. Jay Jones. I'm expecting a good race from him. He normally has pretty consistent races. Galea. Depends what man he turns up. He's in the Ferrari tonight.
Did Surf do the 2 hours?
Surf done 2 hours, yeah.
Thought so. I don't remember seeing his name.
I was sort of racing him, but I was sort of just racing the clock. It was just every time I'd catch him, he'd pull away. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that happened with me and Hayward at the end. I don't know whether he was just taking it easy and he didn't expect me to catch up to him. But then just going on the fast left just before the bus stop chicane, I come round and I hesitated on the throttle and I let off a bit too much and it just slid the back end out and hit the wall side on.
Yeah. So
I was catching him on second at one point.
Noticed there's some dodgy people in our stream. Some weird names in there. Crazy. I don't know if you can see, you can watch it. Evening, Asmo. Thought I was catching you tonight as well, right at the end.
Me and Asma had an interesting few laps opening at the beginning.
Yeah, well, I don't. Can anyone confirm if it was a clean start all the way through the front? Any incidents at the beginning on 2 hour? We've got someone, a Man United fan who supports. Who's Lucas? Who's what's his gaming tag, mate? Luke Cush, Jay Jones. Yeah, expect Cush to do well. Just see where he how he handles it.
At one point, I think I was pushing you around the bus stop chicane.
So right, 10 minutes to go, quali. Edwards just popped the time in, half second off Luke. Luke's just sitting in the pits at the moment.
We're seeing Luke in a Ferrari.
So at the moment we've got Luke, Edwards, Physics, Cush, Matty. Matty be happy with that. He's been a hell of a lot of training in the last 24 hours, seriously.
Oh god, it almost surprised me if they did a full 24 hours and he's not slept yet. It is weekend after all.
Yeah, I'll sleep tonight. I sleep like a baby.
And he's doing this. Is he doing this on his new wheel?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's insane what he's doing.
We only got it yesterday. Yeah. Oh yeah.
On board car 22, Jay Jones. He's gone for the blue. I like the fact that a lot of these guys have been using the blue. In name for the charity we're doing this for. And calm. We've let's have a look. If I click on this down here, I can show you we've raised a brilliant £531, and I think that's pretty impressive considering the time of year.
Yeah,
well done,
definitely.
Round of applause, everyone. That's £1,500 we've raised in less than about 6 months.
Give or take.
Yeah, October. So yeah.
I was 2 seconds slower than normal. It's weird because I was 2 seconds faster than normal. I got my new PB at 22.8.
I've noticed with these new tyre models, it goes through so many stages during the race. I don't know well about your controller guys, but on the wheel it's it just kept changing every 4 or 5 laps. Like the road environment.
Yeah, like when I was battling you towards the end, when you were catching me so much, it was because I don't know why. Well, one lap I was pulling, and then the next lap I lost a lot of time.
Yeah.
But I was taking the same lines. I was braking. Literally, there was identical laps. It's the tyres weren't gripping as much.
Yeah.
But it happened all of a sudden. I just kept saying to myself, "Please don't catch me. Please don't catch me. Please mess up. Please mess up. Please mess up. Please mess up."
I did mess up a few times. I couldn't get it dialed in all week. I've been trying to get the car dialed in. I've got it fast. Twice. I just couldn't consistently get the car around. That Ferrari is good. Like
yeah.
Well, in the hand of Luke, like you get that Ferrari's going to be a beast today. But Jake showed us last night what he can do in it. Getting third. Matty jumping in the Ferrari. Also Galea. There's 6 Ferraris in there tonight. Bentley, AMG. All similar, pretty about 5 cars. Sean's the only one in the Lambo. Mig runs still brave in the Porsche.
I'm interested.
So, who's yet to put a lap in? Got Galea coming round bus stop chicane now. Bus stops. And he goes over the line and he goes up to 8th. Jump on board with car number 23, Mango. Mango also to control the guy. 3 hours. Their hands are going to be like claws by the end of this.
Ooh, wow. Matty's just lost it on Old Rouge and nearly took someone out with him.
Oh dear. Mango, he jumps up 1 place there, goes to 15th. Next car come around is Sylv, number 78. I'm actually starting to remember everyone's numbers. A lot of pro and pro-am drivers. Good mixture of both, really. A couple of am drivers, Michael Chris, Tart as well. Tart, Racing Dutch. Yeah, Pipbits currently leading the AM League. 5 minutes ago. Still coming up to the bus stop chicane. I love this chicane. Especially on the entry. I nail it every time. I was catching you on there.
Yeah, God, yeah, I was just going to say you literally make up at least half a second on it every time.
Sylv jumps up to 5th place there. Next car to come around is Luke. Yeah, that and Rouge was really closing you down.
Was you taking that flat by any chance?
What, that, what, on the exit? What, Rouge?
Yeah, Rouge.
I was, then I got my 3rd and final warning, so I slowed down a bit.
Yeah, I didn't get any, for once, I didn't get any warnings.
Evening, Lewis. How you doing, mate?
Right, I'm back.
Back again. Surfy's back.
Sorry.
Tell some friends. Surfy's back. Copyright.
But yeah, you were catching me on the bus stop, and then the final hairpin. That's where you were catching me.
Yeah,
I think it was the 2nd sector. I was.
But you had it through Blanchimont and into the but yeah, I couldn't catch you. I caught you right in the last couple of laps, just before I pit.
Yeah.
I was like, right, I'm gonna get him. And I was like, I've done everything right. My pressures were a little bit high. I was hoping to catch people out, but I think people were quite smart about it. but 8th place, 4th place. It's quite nice being in 4th place, isn't it? It ain't bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, especially when I qualified 12th. So I definitely didn't expect to be up there.
Yeah,
but that's another thing I kept saying.
Sorry, just yeah, Ajmo, I could occasionally, like most times, I've just backed off anyway, and it's like I don't know. It almost felt like he was doing a wheelie into it, like the way he was right. I was riding.
What's coming over then?
Sorry.
See if he can beat Andrews.
So, car
did
number
not.
43 next to come round is physics. Did Edwards beat Andrews?
No, he didn't. He didn't improve.
No, okay. Yeah, we're both on board. So, and then after that is car 777, Tarty Flet. Yeah,
Tart Flet.
Tart.
Something.
Tart. Physics comes over the line, currently sitting in 3rd. It goes quicker. Just half a second. Nice lap. Nice lap. So I've got Tart coming round up to Blanchimont. Were you guys getting that flat?
No.
Which one's Blanchimont, the fast left?
Yeah, up to the corner before the chicane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was getting that flat. Yeah.
Shout out.
What's this? I don't understand.
That's what you.
Well, I was getting it flat, and I was actually shifting halfway down the corner.
Yeah, Tart's just moved up to the 11th place. Next car to come round is 718. These starts coming in thick and fast now. Okay, it's good to know. Dazzler goes, stays 6th. Car number 332. Red Apple Pie just joined Pro-Am last week. A lot of these guys are familiar now, starting to get to know them. Got a bit of lag there by the looks of it. Or he's on controller. Don't know if anyone can confirm about Apple Pie if he's on controller or not. He stays 16th. Jump on board with car number 604. Where are you? Matty. 604 is, believe it or not, BoA. I'm gonna really rooting for Matty tonight. Nice livery he's got on that as well.
Mango's gone for an interesting one, but if you look at Matty's livery, then you go to Dazzler's, they're identical.
Right, well, what I could do, there's a 5-minute gap. What I could try is putting the sounds on to 50% today. But if I put the sound up to 50%, then you won't hear Surf in the chat. Because Surf comes a bit quieter. Matty comes across the line. Is he going to go any quicker? Yes, he does. He goes up to 8th. Nice lap. 986. I was just binned it behind him. 69. Yeah, he just binned it as well. So next to come round is Tart again. These guys seem to be dropping a lot. Don't think these little cluster mid-run leading it. I don't think they're going to get round in time. All on blue laps. Tart's pulled in, so that's it for him. Jump on board car number 33 next to come round. Kush.
What in a 2020 Merc?
I really like that.
Oh, that's what you call a tank slapper. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Good look. It was a good-looking car.
It was. It still is now. Now it's new.
Until he wrote
I
it
might
up.
be favouring that next season. When we get the end of season break, I'm going to absolutely hammer testing in that.
So, anyone likely to pip Luke to pole? Luke doing 20. That's not even faster than the 2 hour. TTM got a 19. So Red Apple 16th.
Yeah.
Finishes his lap. Car number 604. Wasn't exactly the fast and furious quality I was expecting.
What was your strategy, Roy? Was you going for a 1-stop or 2-stop?
I was going 1-stop.
Thought so.
So I was getting to the hour to see where tyres were at. And then I was trying to work out what you was doing.
I pitted the lap after you.
So Matty comes round the last corner.
Yeah, last chance.
Matty's 5th. Wow, Matty's up to 5th. He only got controller last night. Steering wheel last night. He's up to 5th.
Oh, Galea jump off to 5th now.
Oh yeah.
Whew,
Woo! Waiting for a bit of action. There it comes.
that's spicy.
Right, I'm going to restart my game, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to try something on the settings. Oh no, not that one. Right, so people are saying the game sounds.
Yeah, the game sound is really low.
Right, but I've just increased it 30%, so hopefully that'll be alright. Because if I turn it up on the on Streamlabs, it drowns me out. It's a work in progress. This stream business. Yeah, very impressive. Yeah, big up. So, guys, I don't know if someone can jump on. I don't know, Mike. If you're watching, can you put a post on Twitter? Let everyone know about the stream. Everyone else, let everyone know that we're streaming. What we're streaming for, what we're racing for, what we're wrecking our shoulders and wrists for. Have you seen the intro videos, Levi?
I have not, mate.
Have you seen it yet, sir?
I didn't, I guess. What, from the 3-hour race now? From the stream?
No. Well, yeah, but I'll put it on the last 2 races as well. Oh, yeah, you haven't. Yeah, it was on. Oh, you've been racing in both of them, idiot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I will watch my race back tomorrow.
Yeah. You'll notice what I did with Evo's name.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Right, well, I'm going to go back and watch one now.
No, do your
Not
job.
for race, just not for race, just the
Leia,
intro.
nice lap there,
They
mate.
just...
It's-
They're on the grid now, 5 minutes.
Yeah. Just stay on. One of you stay there, please.
Yeah, I stay
Me.
here.
Yeah, we'll both go, yeah.
Teamwork here.
Yeah. So, Surfy's your man in the chat, and he'll be in the comms with us, but he'll also be chatting with you guys, letting you know what's going on elsewhere. Need any information? Because I'm not constantly watching it. Yeah, that's exciting. BoA daddy.
I'm gonna have dinner in like 10 minutes, so...
Yep. Oh, okay.
I'm starving, man.
Anything good? Yes, no?
I don't want.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
I said you want anything good?
Ah, no, man. Just some junk food. Just a
Yeah,
quicker, you
so-
know?
Look, that's good.
Quick scone, no, I didn't know. I don't have any scones right now.
Scones, no scones.
Otherwise, that was a really... Otherwise, that was a good one, Tux.
You do love a scone, don't you?
I still got a lot of cream in the fridge.
So you have cream, not butter.
No, it's cream, mate.
Cream, mate. change the settings?
3 minutes.
Okay. Oh, you're making me want to get takeaway now.
Oh no.
Now you've got everyone talking about food. Now, I think you should buy all of you something to eat.
I am pretty in pink, I'm right.
You found it then?
Yeah.
Right, so it's 7 o'clock. This race is going to start just after 7. You did math. Just after 10 o'clock, this will finish. Or it's going to be getting tired, achy, ratty.
It's gonna be a challenge.
Yep. How many finished? It was 17 finished in 2 hours, wasn't it? Which I'm pretty impressed with, actually.
Yes.
And there was 20, which was epic last night to watch last night.
The first lap was good in the 2 hour one, right?
Sorry?
The first lap on the 2 hour race.
Yeah, was it epic?
He was in it as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just see 2 foot in front of me. What's right in front of me?
Yeah, that's the thing though, like, when you like racing, then obviously, I was looking on the map as well to see if anyone was off, and literally, maybe 2 laps, everybody was like together.
Yeah, Hunt will be sitting up with his wheels up. He'll be trying to hold on to the heat.
Yep.
Because
If you
know anything about this race temperatures plummet straight away. They plummet within about, I'd say within that half an hour, 45 minutes. It'll be down from 37 down to 16 degrees, and then it will stay 16 for about an hour, and then it will start creeping back up again as we approach 3 o'clock again.
well, even when you do the first lap, this warm up lap, the temperature drops by like 2 degrees, I think.
I've just been asked to do a shout out to the UAV 321 group. That's my first ever shout out. Big up.
30 seconds.
Alright, and then another 4 or 5 minutes while I do the
Yeah, I know, but
So most people are going for Luke, unsurprisingly. It does look like he's going to be a solid contender. Sean's going to be hoping to get his Aruj issues out of the way. I think he kept bottoming out by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I had that issue.
Good.
Just
Mango sides of blue with 21 psi. You should have stayed in the setup till late. BoA top tip for you there.
it is started the formation lab now.
Okay, we're going to join in now. Yeah. Brake and throttle. Brake and throttle. Warms your front brakes up lovely.
Just don't do it going around the corner because you'll spin.
What brake set did you
Found
have?
that
1 or 2?
way. I ran on 2.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, because the
Rub it.
brake 1 are for qualifying / short sprint races. And actually, did you change your brake, Troy?
I've just got connection failure. Unbelievable. If Luke wins, well, that's unfair. we can't help that. If Luke wins or not. my money is on Luke, though. Where are they on track? Because it's not letting me connect.
I can't quite see at the minute.
Well, I'm connecting now. There we go. And then press quick join. That's right, I've got plenty of time on that. They're nowhere near Blanchimont.
No, they're going down that little downhill, going to the mini fast left-hander.
That sounds like a win-win solution there, Tux. Yeah, watch out for is it Hash or Hunt tonight?
Hunt.
Hunt's on track. Right, I'm joining in now, so I should be all good.
Yeah, especially
my
turn
dinner
one.
is ready, so I'm gonna be muted for like 15 minutes, right?
Oh, why can't we sit here and listen to the sound of you?
Oh no, that's ASMR. That's a different category, mate.
No, I'm good. Good. You're good. So let's go through the grid quickly as they're coming round. Coming round on their formation lap. We've got Luke in pole. Edwards, we know does like the challenge Luke, so expect that to be a tight race. Physics and Glare. Looking at the second row. Pitbits and Matty. Looking at the third row, and then we've got Silver Dazzler in 7th and 8th, Kush down in 9th, expect to see him coming up the grid, and then we've got Michael Chris, he had a good race last night. Tart, I don't know too much about him at the moment, and then we got Hunt, we know a lot about, solid consistent driver, so watch him come through the pack. So yeah, where are we at? Rick Pink doing the third race of the weekend. Jay Jones, Mango, Red Apple, Rockstar, Racing Dutch doing the second race. Mick Run and Polestar also doing the second race. Down in 20, popping up the rest. So it doesn't start here, we learned this the hard way. Yeah, big run flying the flag for Germany there because no one else has. Well, apart from all these, most of the cars are made in Germany. Okay, now they approach the line.
Remember, right, the second line.
Oh, I'm going to just wait till it says green light. Go.
Green light,
Here we go. Edwards looks like he's got a good run on Luke as well, but he sits behind him. Looks pretty clean so far. Oh, Matty's gone wide and it looks like he'll get through cleanly. Oh, look at this, this is going to be interesting to the first corner. Second corner, sorry. Galade's got to come out in front of all of them. He catches up. He's ahead of the pack now. Luke Edwards and Physics gone off on their own between them. Good start. Bit of a gap at the back there between Silver and the rest. 3 little bunches together already. Silver looks like he's got to run on Physics there. Getting a brilliant start there. Jumps all the way up in the 4th place straight away.
Rockstar were backwards, I think. Yeah, Rockstar's had an incident with Sylv.
Oh yeah.
Both cars really damaged.
Yeah, there's definitely a long way to go. wrestler. Done really well last night. Got second, so expect him to come in through the pack. Watch him come through the pack. It's about a bad quali. Victor. I'll see him in the pits. Going down in 18 for the moment. He's at the back of this pack at the moment. Company now. Is anyone going to be brave enough to go too wide up Eau Rouge? Not today. Oh, someone's gone off in the background there. Pushes off. Lost it on up Eau Rouge there. Coming up to Radion. Okay, as I was saying, Pitman's already lost it at Radion. Really tricky, lose all your downforce, just fly over it. Galea's just had to cut the corner. Matty turning his screws, goes sideways. Yeah, Forza. Don't get people started on the difference between this game and Forza, mate.
Please.
It's a completely different ball game. And Luke does. Luke generally smashes it, but he has got his work cut out today. One cock up and one of these will have you.
Mango's pressuring Rick Pink.
Tight battle between just dropping out. Yeah, got Mark and Chris joining this battle as well. These blues suck, they're way too close.
Oh, Matty's gone.
Yeah, Matty's spun. Very long race, we're 5 minutes in, another 2 hours and 55 minutes. This is Edwards. Luke's dropped down to Luke's dropped right back. Luke's dropped down to 5th place now behind Hunt. Laying up the 3rd now.
Not damage on him, so it looks like he might have just lost it.
It's so easy to lose it on this track, like the way the temperature. If you look at the top right there, you'll see track temperatures and how quickly they're falling. I had started the race. I started pretty well because I started the race with really high. So I was beginning of the race was not that great. That's why I was catching you. I think because my brake pressures were spot on before I come in.
Your brake pressure? Oh, you set your brake pressure?
Tyre pressure.
Yeah, I set mine pretty high as well, but towards the end I was running
Looks really past
26s, I think.
Looks really past Hunt. Look up to 4th ready to get what to go Hunt down Galea.
That Galea's going to get uncomfortable sitting on a booster seat for 3 hours, isn't he?
Keep hitting that, you'll be alright, dude. Seriously, I'd be surprised if there was stays in this race. It's a long race, long race.
Mango's all over prawn.
Yeah, Paul jumped up quite a bit there. For quite a bit. Paul started from the back.
Yeah, man goes seriously all over the back of him.
Yeah, man goes. He's going back to the controller. He grabs the space.
He's on it.
He's going to move down. No, he's not. He's waiting. No, he's in. It's good. One of them make mistakes. It's only 3 seconds off Lorenzo. Lorenzo didn't want to give up that third place easy. Physics now. He did look solid last night as well, physics. He's having another solid pace up there. He's definitely got the experience now. This is his third race. Big run not far behind. Really appreciate all these guys running blue liveries as well. Like, have you noticed a lot of these guys?
Yep. But I do it last minute.
Oh, gets it wrong. We cursed him. Big one goes through. Mango goes through. Oh, Mango was already through.
Big one's doing well.
Sorry?
To say he's in a Porsche, Migram's doing really well in a Porsche.
He's got it nailed down now somehow.
Well, ever since I've joined BoA, and I've seen Migram race, he's always been in Porsche.
He's always got that blue and orange livery.
Oh god, yeah. Proud man right there.
Red Apple, really close to, well, he was really close to Racing Dutch. Racing Dutch, he's done this last night, he was coming back, didn't he? Come through, back. Physics, just down to 1 second to Edwards now. Luke just 1.6 off Delaya. Delaya has dropped off quite a bit to the leaders.
Gap between Luke and Claire is over 4 seconds, not two laps ago, so Luke is on a mad charge.
I'm watching the timings now. On board with Physics and Edwards.
Very
If anyone knows of any, I'm winding up
Okay.
I'll have to Physics massively had cut corner there. Let's jump on board with Luke.
Versus Ferrari.
Oh, he's having a nice smell of Lorenzo's gases there. Whoa, Lorenzo makes it go right the way round. Looked like Lorenzo was going to lose control for a second. He had nothing to answer. Luke gets a move done. Nice move, well done, mate. So he's going to want to go hunting after Physics now. 11 seconds down. Still quite packed, really, for these guys. Yeah, I know. Luke he does seem to be got that Ferrari dialed in.
He used it for the last race, actually, didn't he?
We've got Mark Christian, who's been in the pits already. Going on between Dutch, Dazzler. Is that Dazzler? Dazzler's fallen back, so I'm guessing he had an incident.
Yeah, he's got a bit of damage on his car. Or he's just cut a wall or something.
Oh, Dutch gets it wrong now. Red Apple does well to back out of it. Two Dutch guys. Dazzler's going to go right chasing down Rick Pick now. Rick holding on to Pit Bits. Pit Bits, he's leading the AM League at the moment. Like to come up Pro Am next season. Jones is...
Wow, I'm UFC. That's a good point. College was first time.
So we're guessing we've got a few Luke fans here. I've had 3 Luke fans.
Yeah. I've really good on that.
He's gonna love it. What's the gap, Luke? What's the gap now? He's already pulled it down a second, but physics is flying at the moment. He's not letting it go. There's still massive train between these guys. Paul closing down Jay Jones. So it's shifted the issues he had earlier in the 2-hour race.
Oh, I don't get how Rick's done this. Yeah,
Ready to make a move with Jay Jones.
I like Jay Jones. That's a nice little group.
Say that, a lot of these guys run blue. I like that. Nice touch. Oh, looks like Sean might be made a move there. He's come around the back markers. Rockstar's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Can't do much about it himself.
Braun's gone around the outside of
yeah.
Braun on the outside of Jay Jones.
7th now. Just 1.7 off the top now, so hopefully go to close them down. Mango's having a blinding race as well. Oh, who's that? I think that's Rockstar going sideways there. Yes, it is. That was Rockstar going sideways. That'd be a great start for the race.
What did you say it's called?
These boys are now chasing down Hunt. Really
Physics
managed
is
to get down to physics yet. He's been kicking himself about
Yeah,
that
I was
mistake.
saying that. Tell you what, high up in the grid.
Sorry?
Then we've considered that Lexa like a good or wrong, however it must be. That was a big one.
I wish I bought something a bit more substantial.
Back as well.
Budgets.
He's back. I'm back.
So I'll go and tell the viewers what did you have. I want to know.
Well, I had something Dutch. It's called frietzaak. Patatje. It's like
what's the
it's
English
like
translation?
fries, deep fried potatoes, and then chips, basically. Yeah. They're not with fish, but just like a frikandel or a croquette. Dutchies will know.
Right, so after 8 laps, we have Edwards in the lead, 3-second lead over Physics in second. Luke is 10 seconds off. Might be just sitting into flow now, just trying to pinch off physics. No point in pushing too hard, but I'm trying to make it fast.
And then there's some everything else.
I love the train that's going on from like Hunt. Yeah, Hunt. It's Galea has a little bit of a gap. There's still a nice train.
That's silk. All these guys have just been doing the whole 3 hours. None of these guys have done 3 hour races. I know I've done I've done 2 hours.
I'd never done. Yeah, that was my first time doing anything more than an hour.
2 hours is the most I ever done. Last year in the charity event, and this year.
Well, I'm quite regular and I go in more, so I don't think I need to right now. I think I'm a bit too long in that.
I'd say being that sausage.
If you're doing a 24-hour race and you've got the morning shift, it's a bit like, risky.
You just eat a lot of carbs the night before, wouldn't you?
I don't know, mate.
What you would.
Does the race get balls? Oh my god, what you my mother? Pulse it, it's online! Can't pulse it.
What does that mean? What does on the line mean? Pretty
close down Tart there, so got some pace back in there.
Hopefully, you need to pit in 5 this time.
Yeah, don't worry, it looks like it's got it under control. Let's not write it off yet, though. How easy it is to drop it in this one. Get on the light. How do you become a commentator? Lag it, mate. Lag it.
Basically, always prawn and tap.
Yeah, they are at Spa now, but in the game. Not real.
Yeah, we are at Spa. We sit in the commentators room.
Yeah, but all three of us are actually sitting in the same room. In the commentator's box. Luke's starting to chip into physics league now. She'll just drop back off a bit off Tart.
It's just closer into Jensen Jones.
Someone just asked to turn it on.
Well,
because I thought, do you know what? I have been horrible enough and tricked it. They made these guys go for 24
Who's
hours.
looking for a move in the inside?
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's alright. It's just, yeah, go on. What was that?
It's looking for a move on Jensen.
Yeah, basically I'm just saying I'm not that sick as hot brain. As well as 24 hours.
you probably just forgot.
To be honest, the temp change ain't as drastic as it was in our race.
No,
Which is rubbish though when you're racing.
slowly.
Like, when you're actually racing, you can't see the temperatures.
Layers at the moment, I think, because he's got this little pack pod up behind him now, so the layers come off somewhere.
Bits and Jones for fighting, and migrants kept between. He squeezed in between.
I've got to stay on board with these boys.
That was a nice move, Nick.
company now.
Quite cars.
And then you've got Jay Jones. These guys are really going to start bunching up now. These battle keeps continuing. Someone's got to get free.
Is it because I'm the first time commentating? I just said Miquelin did a really nice move, and then did 10 seconds after.
Hey!
He has a lot of damage.
Commentator Cherry.
Oh no, you'll learn.
Oh man, I'm so embarrassed.
You'll say something and he'll say the same thing 5 seconds later. It works though.
When did I say that? When did I say something? When did I do that?
Right, I'm gonna have to turn. I'm gonna turn the car volume down quickly. I did say this, and people. Why do I listen to people?
They weren't listening.
There we go.
Is it only Mike? Is it only Roy's mic that's quiet then?
No, it's because of the game volume. Someone asked to turn the game volume up, so and I've just turned it back down again. Hunt all over the back of Galea. That Ferrari's immense on the brakes though.
Make it
Did someone just fart? Jeez. Oh, Paul just hit Hunt.
Oh!
Oh dear. Paul just got Hunt.
I think Hunt just lost it.
No. Paul's waiting back. He knows he's hit him.
Because I just watched it.
No, that's why Sean's holding back. He's waiting for Hunt to come back.
Yeah, it's just
unlucky, guys.
Close.
Shut up, Voodoo! I swear to God.
Look at this
you don't
train.
live that far away from me.
Oh my!
Oh, I've just jumped on. Mango's in the wall. Mango's in the wall. Oh, really? By the looks of it.
BoA Hunt as well.
That was cool.
He binned it as well at El Rouge.
Yeah, he's over.
Your mic keeps coming in and out, Eva. Yeah, Luke is closing.
Yeah, sometimes it
right.
does.
He's got plenty of clear air in front of him. Yeah, it looks like Hash just quit. He just quit out. So we've got a first retirement. Don't think it'll be the last. We've still got a long.
Yeah, I think there's
long night ahead of us.
What I might do, I might just drop out for a bit and then try it a bit later on, because I've noticed a few things are going wrong. My Xbox is lagging now.
Right. So we coming back a bit later.
So I'll be in chat. Don't worry.
Alright, sweet.
Love you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, man.
So, right, Tots still closing in on Galea.
Yeah, I'm watching them as well.
He's gone a bit backwards now after that incident.
Ooh, we go wide. Ooh. He's looking for the inside. No, he's patient.
Who are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching Tower Flat
Oh, okay.
and Galea.
Racing Dutch. Not having a great race at the moment, sitting down in 12th. We had a blinder last night.
Well, it's still a long race, 2.5 hours.
We could, but can you imagine me getting onto the radio to Luke right now? I don't think he'd appreciate it, to be honest, mate. Yep, Surf's been promoted.
Yeah, I've been thrown in deep a little bit.
Evo's one step
I'm trying
closer
my best
to getting
here,
his
Tux.
P45. And P45 in England, Surf, is when you're about to get fired. Well, or you be fired and they give you how much tax you pay. It's not. It's like
Okay.
it's like a little gift from them. Yeah, and it's a bit of a running joke in the UK. You lose your job, you get your P45. There you go.
Yeah, they were, Nico.
Yes, they were, mate. Where were you this weekend? I'm surprised you didn't get your name down.
Actually, Nico, Ricky was also in the 1 hour race yesterday. So he's actually doing 6 hours.
Well, I reckon the
So
fact that
respect to him.
Rick's doing all 6 is, I reckon people should be sticking their hands in their pockets and donating, because he's trying so hard. It's bad though. Like 2 hours, I was aching so much, and he didn't really have a break.
Yeah, true. If he pulls this off, like, yeah, he's confirmed.
Driver of the
machine.
tournament all day long. He's just got to finish this race. Well, actually, he ain't even got to finish. If he does hour and a half,
BoA
he's
Hunt.
done good.
BoA Hunt is gone. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. He I don't know what happened. He had instant at Eau Rouge. Sean caught him on, hit him. We have our angles. We don't know exactly what happened. But it looks like Sean caught him and spun him. And then after that, he lost it at Eau Rouge and then quit. I don't know whether it was his internet. I don't know.
P6, 7 and 8 catching up on Tara Flat now.
What happened, Hunt? See contact with Prawn, but what happened at Eau Rouge? Cheers, Nico. Catching a bit, mate. Still a nice train. These guys have got a bit like. Do you know how much quicker the time will go? Because these boys are battling. When you're racing around on your own, time drags.
Oh yeah.
Horrible.
I had the last 2 hour.
Yeah.
I made a few overtakes in the last stint, but it was a lonely race. Still good though, but yeah.
Yeah, I was racing you for quite a bit on the clock. I was like, oh, I can catch him, and then just kept pulling away from me. Was you watching the clock with me behind?
Oh yeah, I did. I saw you like 16 seconds behind me, and I
Come down a couple of times.
I wanted to make sure that kept at 16 seconds.
Yeah, because you got to like 20 seconds at one point, and then you pulled away again. Oh shit, man. Yeah,
The longest
did
race
see
I've
the
done
contact
is
with
2
Sean.
hours.
Looked like Sean just got a wrong line. So, how many do you reckon we could get?
But I reckon
we're going to get. How many people are going to quit? Do you reckon?
Well, I hope no one. I hope Angry Jockey made a good example yesterday
Yeah.
on the 1 hour race.
We had 17 finishes on.
So I hope no one.
Yeah, we've had 17 finishes today. 20 last night. I reckon. Oh yeah, I think the ones we'll lose. I think I know which ones we're going to lose.
Oh, your mic is cutting in and out really bad.
Yeah, so's yours.
Do you want to try me hosting the party?
Yeah, go on. Jump out and jump back in again. I'll be surprised if we get a completely clean stream tonight. Amount of issues you get with this game. So look at this train still collecting though. That is probably starting to catch up with them as well.
Yeah, the train is getting longer and longer.
Yeah. I find it hard to close these cars down unless they're they're fighting, but they're not fighting. These guys are just getting into a train, aren't they? They're just doing their laps now.
It's yeah, you can settle in and just hope for the one in front of you to make a mistake, right?
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
drive your own race, and yeah.
I mean, if you've got a guy in front pushing as well, you'll find that you'll end up having him anyway because he'll cook his tyres or he'll outbrake himself or something like that. Just wait, and you're just chilling behind him. Rick Pink's really close to Racing Dutch there. As Racing Dutch has made a move on him, looks like Mick Rod's about to have a punt at him. Who do the commentators what? Well, my brother's in there, so Paul Stage, my brother, so I'm rooting for him. I'd like to see Physics win.
I'd like to
see Physics win, to be honest.
I was about to say, I'd like to listen. Yeah, Physics is doing a solid job right now.
We expect Luke to win. That's just part and parcel. That's what he does. He just wins all barrel races. But recently we've had a lot of joiners, and they've pushed Luke. You know, Luke's getting a lot, like having to work harder to have the win. Like now, he's had one mistake. Normally he'd have another chance, but the other guys make mistakes, but they're not making mistakes.
I'm curious to see what the guys are doing with the pit strategy. Who's going to go in first from this train in the mid pack? It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I can't be bribed there, Duxford. Cambridgeshire, I'm guessing. So yeah, car number 54, Galea, starting to catch Galea again. Look at that train! I love seeing trains in this game.
Yep.
We're what 35 minutes in, and we still got a train. Sawston.
Amos en alles getagd, er ligt zo'n Amos West.
I don't know if Galea's carried damage. You can't seem to break away from these boys.
Can't see. Yeah, Galea has like a little bit of damage on the side.
Doesn't seem to have
But then again,
damage more than actual
if
damage.
you compare that to the car of Tartaflat. Oh,
When Luke gets
yeah,
down
Jones
into a
just fronted
second, down the
Tartaflat.
Luke will get airtime eventually, Jesus. Got to stay with this though, it's battle. Everyone's watching it, it's not just for Luke. But Luke is really closing him down now. I could see that. Give it another 5-10 minutes. Got Big Rod closing in on Mick now. Rick starting to slip back up down the order again. No, Galea's not going to catch him. No, Galea's got damage. He's going backwards.
Almost again.
So's Big Rod though. Big Rod's car's all battered.
Alright, Bronstar catched up.
Yeah, he really has caught up. Luke's taken another 3 attempts out of Physics there.
Landry is closing in.
Drifting around over Rouge there. Wow. Yeah, I know, mate.
I always hear that lighter on streams when I look back to streams. I always hear the lighter.
There's no mute button on the bloody mic. Pitbits is nice little tight train between these guys. Galea, Jones has got past Galea. Yeah, Galea's definitely holding damage there. Luke's fallen back off a little bit
Yeah,
again.
Luke's.
Down to
Yeah,
7.4
another
again.
second.
Five cars train still after 38
Wil
minutes.
die ik in mijn hand heb, dus ook de rest willen.
Yeah, I found out.
Dazzler's climbing back through the field again. Alright, I'll
Oh, of...
get some yeah, I know. Get some BoA clippers.
Oh, what happened there?
Cameron.
Pitbits lost. Prawnstar overtook Pitbits because Pitbits had a lockup.
Okay.
He really had to push the brake there really hard to avoid hitting Dazzler.
Oh dear.
He almost stood still in the chicane.
So I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to go and find a better lighter.
Alright. Nice to see Prawn making up his way. I'm by myself now. Oh my god.
Oh, is het iemand zo? Oh.
Dazzle looking for a move in the inside. Oh. Too wide there. Still too wide. And he made the move. Nice.
Back again. Back again.
Oh, and Prawnstar immediately.
Oh, Goliath's go backwards there. What happened
Yeah,
there? Did I miss
Galea.
something?
Yeah, you did, mate.
Oh, always.
Prawnstar. Oh, and Galea went wide. In the grass. Pitbits overtook him now as well. Galea dropped back 3 places.
Yeah,
in
definitely
4
he's got a lot of
corners.
damage there, definitely.
All flat in the pits.
Paul coming back through the field now, chasing down Dazzler. Drop a ball with the leaders, we ain't too much from them. Physics definitely keeping Edwards honest. Luke not able to do much about it, but we still got 2 hours and 20 minutes to go, so not even a third of the way through the race. Luke's a clever driver, he knows he shouldn't push too hard. If we can make these tyres last, he can maybe get away with a 2-stopper. I don't know, I reckon you could have got away with a 1-stopper. I reckon definitely with in the 2 hour.
Well, you can if you're a little bit good with managing your tires. You can easily do a 1.5 hour stint with tires. That's for sure. I can't, but if you can manage your tires, yeah, you can definitely. I saw people doing 2 hour stints on 1 tire set.
You can normally tell if Luke's pushing or not. It does look like he's just pretty solid. Like, yeah, you can tell he's not using all the track and everything. You know when Luke's pushing. He's just, yeah, he's keeping that gap. Don't forget, he was like half a second quicker in quali. I can't see any damage on his car. Keep an eye on Luke. So Jay Jones having a solid drive, sitting in 4th.
Temperature's coming to the minimum. It's 19 degrees now on track.
No, you don't.
It's gonna go down to 16.
Sorry. Yeah, it's down to 19 now. Yeah, IOCC, you've got your engine mode. If you turn your engine modes down, you can run a lot more laps. So us guys all run it constantly. But if I run fuel limitations, you'd have to start running ECU maps, lower ECUs. There you go, bit of info for you. Right, Pro Star sitting in. Got Dazzler. Looks like he's going to be making a move on Dazzler here. He's getting a bit of fallback.
Actually, on the 2 hours, on the 2-hour race in the AMG I just did, I burned 215 liters of fuel.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. MU. Yeah, you'll probably need 2 fuel stops. You're probably looking at about 300 litres in the Ferrari. 300 litres, and they only hold 110 litres.
I don't know what you run each lap in the Ferrari. How much did you run each lap?
3.3, if I remember.
3.3. Okay.
I don't know if I wrote it down anywhere. No, I don't think I did.
Well, and the AMG is running 4.35-ish each lap.
Yeah, map 1 is your highest, and then obviously.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're still trained this far into the race. It's madness. So only 3.6 between Edwards and Physics still. Luke dropping off a bit now. He's done 8 seconds. How far's Jones to Luke? It looks like quite a gap. Like massive gap between Andrews and Jones already. Just waiting for him to come across the line. How many used controllers? That I know of. I'll go through. Prawn does, my brother. Mango and Matty's just come on. He's using steering wheel for the first time. Matty deserves a bit of airtime. Well done, Matty. Sticking in there. I'll be impressed if he just finishes a race after the hour he's put in. Mick Grunt deserves a mention, definitely running that Porsche. No one else has managed it. See you later, Binky.
The train's falling apart a little bit. Pronstar still all over the back of Ricky. Oh, sorry, that's Dazzler. Excuse me.
Ja.
So, which predictions now, guys?
Oh, Luke is in the pit. Yep. Let's see where he comes out. So that's 45 minutes in.
He'll be. Who else is in the pits? Rockstar's in the pits again. He'll be happy if this bunch pass him, to be honest, because he won't really want to be caught behind it. Because he won't clear air. Try and get the jump on.
Yeah, he's gonna get clear air.
I don't know. He's got the slower bunch now behind coming past. Yeah, he's just off.
He just dropped down. He's off. Yep. Yeah, he's gonna get clear air. I reckon he's gonna. I think he's gonna get behind Marker Chris, number 19.
He's pretty fast. Paul the Dazzler still battling away. Pulling up to 5th after Luke's pit. Maybe Luke made a mistake on his tyre pressures or something.
Number 19 coming past now.
Which
Yeah.
is Michael Chris. Yep,
He-
you called it.
Yeah, he's having
He's
clear
well
air now.
He's got 6:04 coming up now, Matty.
Matty's going by as well.
Well, Matty will be a lap down as well.
Alright, Luke, let's get in the groove.
Yeah,
Wat ben jij? Ja, bij mij ja.
I've got to get comfortable.
Wat ook daar?
You do that.
Oh, Because I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a bit tired after that.
He doesn't make mistakes often, that's true. Luke is pretty consistent. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes, you know, and nobody can be perfect,
Prawn and
but...
Dazzler. Oh, they're going door to door. Looks like Prawn's got the move done. Yes, he has. He's in front of Dazzler.
Nice.
Can Dazzler make the move back on him? If I was Dazzler, I'd be sitting in Sean's slipstream now.
Ooh.
Here he goes. Oh, he has now.
He's...
No, he's had to back off through Blanchimon. No, sorry, they're going through that now, sorry. And they break up into the bus stop chicane. Sean's got the move done now. He's going to want to go chase down Jay Jones. Prawn having a good race up the 4th now. Kush down in 11th. He's not having the best of races, but watch him come back. So where's Luke come out? Where's Luke sitting? He's sitting behind Kush. No, Matty's in front of him. Kush is a long way in front of him at the moment. That pit just kills you, doesn't it? Like when I realised I had to go to that pit the second time, I was gutted. Sean's already dropped Dazzler. We've got the battle of the Lorenzos coming up here now. Lorenzo Oro versus Lorenzo Galea.
I just noticed what you said.
You can get
the
this
Battle
on
of
PC.
Lorenzo's.
Yeah, you can get this on PC. It's actually probably better on PC, but more, I don't know.
Well, isn't everything better on PC? Like graphic-wise, mod-wise? It's true.
Oh, yeah. So we're getting a bit of
bits in the pit.
Yeah, getting a field spread going on now. Pit bits. Yeah, he's up in 10th. He's going to fall backwards. It's called Assetto Corsa Competizione, or ACC.
It's the official GT3 Blancpain game.
Yeah, I can't say that.
I can't say that either. Oh, Edwards going in the pits now.
Who is? Edwards. Okay.
Edwards.
Alright, so let's jump on board with Luke.
Physics leading the race now.
Yeah, well in physics.
Seems Edwards having a really clean stop.
Yeah, Matty's just let Luke past. Matty just giving Luke a flash. Luke riding the curb a bit there, so Luke's just coming up to the end of sector 2.
Jay Jones jumped in the pits as well.
Yeah, this game's a lot better on the Series X than the Xbox. I'm on the Xbox OG, so hopefully updating later on in the year when things are a bit cheaper. Right, so Luke's...
That was coming out now.
Okay, and Luke's just approaching Blanchimon now. As you can tell, it's about the only one I can remember the name of.
Ooh, this is gonna be close.
Where is he?
Actually.
Okay, yeah, Luke's just coming through the chicane now. Is it number 64, yeah? I can see him, he's creeping
number
up the hill.
64, yes.
Oh, it will be pretty close, you know. Luke's at the hairpin now.
And then again, Luke has warm tires.
He's now coming up the hill, down the hill, sorry. Oh,
he's off.
He's off
Edwards
now.
is off.
Luke's going to have the run on it, pace on him as well. It'll be like 4th gear. Now's Eau Rouge. Oh, he has got a run as well. He's booting it.
Let's go, Luke.
Go, Luke. What's he got after his mistake earlier? Yeah, he's taken a massive chunk out of Edwards there. Must have taken what? 8 seconds, 9 seconds out of him?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
8 seconds at least.
Good.
It's not just a game, though, lads. It's who you race with.
So,
That's true though. Don't buy this game and jump in public lobbies because that's a
Oh,
horrible
Luke gets it wrong on the
experience.
curb again there. Done that last time round. He's really got the run on Edwards here.
us.
Oh, Edwards wide.
Luke's has he got it done?
Yeah,
He's to the
Edwards
front.
was really wide.
Yep, Luke's falling in behind him. You can see him lit. Luke's arse all lit up. Luke's going to be grinning now, so he's going to want to get the foot down. Physics, I recommend physics pits soon. Luke's in the groove.
The two Lorenzo's still fighting.
Yeah, Luke takes a really wide line there. Goes off track. Many a man has tried beating Luke on ACC. That's a bold claim what you're saying there, mate. That's a bold claim indeed.
I came close on Zolder on the GT3 League. At least on qualifying, I almost beat him.
Yeah, I beat him once at Monza.
There's gonna be a time I beat him.
Yeah, when he crashed. Or he got shunted.
I don't care, at least if I win.
Yeah, I'll give you a an emote for that one. Yeah, it was a perfect strategy there. Told you I called it though, didn't I? Just sat there waiting, just putting his laps in. Had the Joker up his sleeve.
Physics still going around.
Yeah, it's risky. Do you reckon he's going the one stopper?
I don't know. It's possible.
Yeah, well, a win's a win
It
there.
is
That's a
definitely
win's a win,
possible.
mate. Like, you've got to take them all. You beat him at snap. Well done. Don't know what else to say to that. Alright, Racing Dutch is really turning the screws on Galea now. We're not even an hour into the race yet, it's still over a third of the race to go. Jesus Christ, you can't put a fag paper between them two.
Oh.
Brilliant racing. Luke and Edwards still yeah, Edwards ain't giving it up, is he? Physics doing a really long stint here. Rick's in the pits now. Who's that? Marco Chris, yeah. I think has he got in the pits there, Marco Chris? Or has he just got out of the way? Got out of the way.
How's the dunk?
So Racing Dutch still closing in on Galea. Can't get the move done yet. Galea's still finding a bit of speed. Going to drop it down a couple when it goes into the pit. And these guys running really long into the race. Over nearly an hour on these tyres.
Yeah, the stream seems to lag a little bit.
Yeah, my Xbox is sounds like it's making some funny noises. Been on the go for the last.
Dear.
Let me try something. Let's just see if anything's running in the background. Give me 2 seconds. Just mute the mic.
Yeah.
I'm on board with the Lorenzo's at the moment.
Okay. I wonder if there's some teamwork involved in these two Lorenzos. It's not bad working together, catching the guy in front. Oh, and the Racing Dutchman went in the pits.
Alright, so that's pulling up into second now.
Who's this on track?
Let me know if that's still lagging or not.
Micron and Kush, both in the pits.
Okay, yeah, and Racing, yes, you already said Racing Dutch. How's the stream that look now, Surf?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, Google seems to run itself on it in the background.
Yeah, it's better. It's the lag is gone.
Yeah, sweet.
Nice.
Thank you for letting me know. If you can't hear anything or you want something to sound better, let me know because I can't have feedback. Otherwise, you'll get it through. Yeah.
There's no bad feedback.
Yeah.
We're still learning.
Yeah, all feedback is good feedback. Well, I don't know. Actually, don't. That's just going to open the floodgates.
Look at Kush All-Star. That's a weird position to be in the pits.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Car number 33.
Yeah, him and Migron. That looks like some sort of glitch or something. Oh no. Migron's just got dropped. That is weird.
What is happening? Racing Dutch going out.
Okay.
Edwards in the pits again. Hold on.
Go. Did he do what I did and didn't?
What happened?
Didn't refuel.
Oh no.
Kush is out the pits, leaving the pits now. So I don't know what happened, mate. I think he probably had a bit of damage as well. Oh, so that gives Luke, well, definitely loads of free air. So that technically moves him up to second. Because I don't think Prawn's definitely. So is Prawn's not coming in the pit yet either?
No.
Luke, who was
And
talking,
Dazzler didn't.
I was talking to Luke earlier. So you make a mistake and Prawn will have you. He just sits there lurking. You don't realise he's there, and then he just jumps up 3 places from nowhere. Taught him everything I know. Still lagging. Well, apart from stopping the stream, there's not much else I can do. I could try not do that. Nearly messed up there. Yeah, I'm just trying to sort it out, mate. Just trying to delete bits. Try and improve the lag. Why can't I remove it?
But the stream is not lagging for me.
Yeah, well, I've just deleted a load of stuff now, so it should be fine now.
Galea in the pits. He's already out. I totally missed it.
Yeah, sorry, I was just too worried about missing that. Pit Bits is really close on racing Dutch. I don't know what's going on with it. Oh, Pit Bits did pit earlier, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
It's going to be interesting watching Greg and Luke. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I wonder when this top 3 is coming in.
I am planning
It
to
seems like they're going for a one-stopper so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm planning on buying a PC in the near future to upgrade the stream laptops. It's an old laptop. It's not built for this work at all. So I've got loads of ideas, but just haven't got the equipment to do it at the moment. But we'll get there. So yeah, physics is you could be right on that. So physics, where's he coming around now? He's approaching once again, launch him on. Prawns miles off him. We got Big Run.
Who's that? J. Jones. He got physics in front of him.
Physics has got a lot of bloody weight. So so physics has lapped J Jones. I don't think J Jones has pitted yet.
No, I think J. Jones. Yeah, J. Jones pitted. I saw him pitting. But I think he's catching up to physics actually. I think physics is dropping pace. You have to, like after an hour and
definitely.
5 minutes.
But is he thinking the benefit of not pitting? I just don't think there is that much benefit. Actually, yeah.
I don't know.
I could have got 4th or 5th today if I didn't screw up.
Well, I really have to watch back the stream from the 2-hour race because my plan was doing a one stopper, but then damage made me do a 2-stopper. Oh, physics cut the track there. But in the end, I finished still 5th, so I don't know if there is any benefit for the 1-stopper against the 2-stopper. I don't know. Prawn Star in the pits. First of the top 3 going in.
So, good job on ball with Luke. Luke's surely going to pass him.
Oh yeah. Luke is already going into the chicane now.
He's got... Who's that in front of him? Is that Mango? Or Matty? Well then Matty again. Yeah, it can't be easy sticking in like this. But he gets out of the way again. Oh, Red Apple's in the wall. Red Apple is in the wall. Massive damage.
Oh, there's 2 people on yellow there.
Yeah, he's allowed to jump back to the pits on this race. He committed it for this
Car
race.
number 15, Rick Pink.
What, he crashed as well?
Still standing still. Yeah? Oh, he jumped back to the pits as
car
well.
number
Then car
33.
number 30. Oh!
Was
Car
that
number 604 as well.
Yeah. Okay. Was that a glitch or something?
Oh, Rouge is carnage.
Is it Rouge that's doing it to him?
Yeah, I think so, yes.
It's what I say, you can't rule out anyone.
Well, Rouge caught me once.
This pit on this game, on this track is
Physics
ridiculous.
coming in.
Physics in the pit. Yeah, this track pit is ridiculous on this game. You takes, what, I think it's a minute and 50. So it's minute 50 you lose.
Star is gonna be close with J. Jones.
Paul Star's out the pits now.
Basically same scenario as Luke.
He's going to have to run on him.
He does. It's almost deja vu here.
Yeah, I think Kush looked like he did get involved. Yeah, number 33 was good shout there, Tux. We should get you on bloody stream. You seem to spot everything. Schultz kept 4th spot then. Which is second? No, third. Well, yeah, depends. Let's watch where Prawn and Physics comes out. I think Physics is miles in front of Prawn. Yeah.
Luke around Blanchimont now.
Yeah, it's coming up now. I can see.
Physics just off.
It's gonna be close
Going
again.
through the hairpin.
Internet crash. Jump back in, Rick, if you want. You can join us if you want, Tux.
Yeah, you can if you want. Evo is letting us down.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a joke.
Nah, after that race, he's got a baby as well, man.
Yeah, man.
He does most nights with me. So, and that's it.
Yeah,
He's got
Luke
his
has
done.
just done physics.
So Luke is now in the lead. So where's Prawn? Prawn's still quite a way off. Closely followed by Jay Jones though. So this is going to be the new battle on the track. So I can't imagine Physics can do hour and 50 minutes. Yeah, no worries, mate. Can Physics do an hour and 50 minutes? No, it's impossible. So I don't see the benefit of him staying out that much longer. Yeah. You? Oh shit. Well, Mick Rod's still in the pit now. Ah, that's good. Shit when that happens. Oh. That's £11 I've got to pay.
I think everyone has pitted now.
Yeah, Prawn definitely has. So Dazzler's, no, is Dazzler pitted yet?
Yeah, he's just
come
coming
of the
out.
pits now?
Yeah.
Prawn's up in the third. 43 seconds off thingy though. Yeah, Luke's up top. After Edwards had problems.
Jay Jones only.
Edwards down in 9th place now. Jay Jones just drops off a bit. Racing Dutch. Yeah, Jay Jones. No, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, Jay Jones.
Fitbit's closing in on Racing Dutch. Only half a second off.
Man goes in the pits. Silva up the 13th after being down the back for so long. So he's making his way back up the grid. It looks like he's car number 90. So he's Mig runs. He's in front of Mig Run anyway. So Silv is currently chasing down 777, who's a long way in front of him at the moment.
Oh, hier is het druk wel een beetje.
Fitbits did just overtook Racing Dutch. I think Racing Dutch made a slight mistake.
Yeah, we've done bold with that. So we're not even halfway yet.
Car 604, who's that? Matty.
Is he off?
No,
Yeah,
I was
getting out of the way of
just
Bronx.
what. Edwards in front of him. Edwards is a lap up, maybe two.
So, right, I've just got to go and grab a drink. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Alright. Who's he watching? Pornstar. I'm watching Racing Dutch, closing in on Pitbits. A bit far off to make the move here.
Toch maar, ik denk dat ik ergens achter.
reflecting on our cheers, MU. Cheers for joining us, mate.
Yeah, the field is a little bit.
Yeah,
It's always getting.
It's always going to happen, but
Yeah. Car number 44. Who's that?
can you send
One
Tux?
star.
Can you send Tux the spectator password?
Yes, sure, I can.
Please. Thank you. Cheers. Yeah, it's big separation in the field now. It's definitely good. It was always going to happen at Spa. So it's going to be a big.
Well, and then it's gonna come back in the end, right?
Yeah, it starts. They will start ploughing for the minutes and the laps now. They'll just try to get into a groove. Do you know what I struggle with? Just concentrating. I start thinking about random things. So I'm taking a big old chunk of that cold. You've got to be careful because take too much of radio on there, then you will get penalties. I've got a free wall. I've got a final warning in the last race. So I was one more warning from a drive-through. So you got like the loudest brother in the world. You know that.
Yeah, it's because he's only sitting 2 meters away from me.
Oh, okay. So Tart Kush is still in the pits.
Kush was still in the pits? No, again.
No. Oh, that was I don't know. I think there was some incident with Rick's lagged out, and I think it caused some sort of accident. That's what happened with Mick Run and Kush. So predictions now. J. Jones is having a blinder. I'm really impressed with him. Matty's back in the pits. I'm guessing he had another incident. If Matty finishes this race, I'll there. It'll be mental. I think he's just coming out of the pits again. I see a flash of his yellow. Sended. Sended. Yeah, make you right there, Tux. I had you on as favourite today. Unfortunately, you weren't feeling too clever, was you? I'm not seeing this bar go up too much. Where are we at now? So we made a little bit. Thank you guys. Keep sending money into Calm through Just Giving. 531, so we're halfway to our target, but do you know what?
531 is already awesome.
One phone call can make a difference and to someone's life, and that costs £8. So just think about how many phone calls you guys have just paid for. Well done, guys. Well done, everyone who's taken part in this. Even last night's race.
66 phone calls.
There you go. Quick math. No, I love this event. It brings people together. I love all the chat and all the nice comments we've got. I will try and reply to a lot of them tomorrow. Didn't really get a chance today with setting up and training myself, practicing. Sorry. Down in 8th now. He's up with the front runners earlier. caught damage somewhere. So Physics having a good race, but how's he holding back with Sean? Sean's there. I think Sean might be closing him down a bit, you know.
Still a long way off though.
Yeah.
Physics going through the hairpin after start finish now.
Thanks for the compliment, Coulthard. Thank you for letting someone else drive today as well. It was a lovely gesture. Love all that. Top man. I can't wait to get a streaming PC. I've got so many ideas.
It's gonna be good.
Yes. Prawn having a little flash there.
Nice one from Rick Pink, letting Prawn Star by.
Yeah, Sean giving him a little flash there as well as he goes past.
Oh, I always do that. I just love to flash people.
I haven't got a flash. Do you know what? You've got to be careful what you say on stream, mate. I don't know if you know what flashing means in English, but...
Apparently not. So you can't blame me.
No, we'll let you have that one. We've got Matty and Kush still in the pits. Matty might have gone for a little sleep.
Kush All-Star still in the pits. I wonder if he retired, yes or no, or he have lots of damage, like 5 minutes maybe?
He can't blame him if he does. That's. So Paul Star having a blinder. He had a shot. He had a Patrick earlier. Edwards was leading the race for quite a while.
Dazzler's creeping up to Racing Dutch.
Yeah.
They got a back marker in between them. Car number 78, that's Sylph.
Yeah, you know Silver will be good on the blue flags. So we've got an hour and 39 minutes to go.
Almost halfway.
Yeah, just trying to keep an eye on the gaps. It's quite hard as everyone starts getting lapped as well.
If I have to believe the boards,
Sorry?
up to P3 is lapped. If I have to believe the boards, by Physics and Andrews.
Wow. Yeah,
Is that-
problem 37?
Is that right?
I don't know, mate. I couldn't tell you. It says, but no, it's because they're on different sectors. So
Yeah,
Physics
it's-
is across the start-finish line, and Jay Jones hasn't finished. That's yeah. So he's basically saying he's a lap ahead. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. It's weird sometimes, the board.
I want to know what this crazy thing is because they've all got like. Can anyone explain who
Well
these
done,
crazies
Sylph. Oh, I just noticed Kush All-Star is on track again.
are? Yeah, well, then Kush is staying in, mate. Still 19 guys in. Rockstar only got the call this morning. Late step in. Oh, I could do with a blanket and a pillow right about now.
Make it really comfy.
I've just laid the sofa thingy back, picked the mic up, lay back,
Nice.
wait for some. There's a bit of a train forming down through sector 2. But the gaps are starting to close up a little bit, you know.
Most of the cars in Sector 2 right now.
Yeah. They're just all in different races. It's
Yeah,
like
it's spread around.
it's almost like a 24-hour race at Spa. So early calls for driver of the day. I'm gonna have to go physics at All-Star at the moment. Or Jay Jones. Pit-Bits we already knew was fast. Racing Dutch, he done this last night.
Oh man, it's a tough one. It's a really tough one.
Mango's doing well at sticking in, so Sylv. Quite a few good shots actually.
Right now I'm gonna say physics.
Yeah.
Let's see how his strategy of pitting turns out.
I think he's closing. I don't know. 28 seconds. No, Luke's definitely
28
pulling the lead.
seconds. I think it was 30 before. I don't know for sure though.
Yeah.
Looking at so many times.
Almost halfway through the race now. 35 to go.
Yeah, Luke is definitely smashing it.
Yeah, but all it takes is one muck up. Muck up. That do it nearly. On Rouge, and he's in the wall.
Well, what I learned in the practice doing before this event was doing long stints, and if you're pushing too much, I'd rather be like half a second slower through Eau Rouge, but making through it.
Make it through it, yeah.
You get what I mean? You know, it's like making a compromise about how much do you want to push through Eau Rouge, because
that's what I'm
like
saying.
you said, one mistake and
you're in the wall.
oh man, yeah.
But well, he's not. He don't. You know what he'll do now? He'll do that. He just sit down into a race. What he took his pit. He took his what about 50 minutes in, wasn't it? So because he took it, he was one of the. He took it early, didn't he? That's why he got the jump on Edwards. I'd love to have a PC now, though. Like on this game for the spectator mode.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, rumors are that they're working on a spectator mode. So
It sounds like something to do your control there, Evo. You have it in on auto signing. So, but no, currently it's not a shock that Luke is where he is, but we don't. Do you know what? We've not hit a limit of how
I
many
think
people
it's
can
3,
yeah, I think
but
because
we don't know for sure.
I think because me and I don't know if this is RVE. Are you admin on this one? Well, because I'm admin on the server, I think because I'm admin on the server, I think I don't count as a spectator.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right. I need to restart my router, I think.
Yeah. Take a night off, Evo. Tuck's gonna jump in when he gets a chance. When he gets a chance.
Yeah, you're doing so much commentating.
Take a night off, mate. Don't worry about it.
Right, Doug, see you in a bit.
Sweet. So we got the man on fire at the moment, Tux. Just because he's got a temperature. Pits is really closing down Jay Jones, so we're going to have a race on around in a few seconds.
Yes.
I'll be into the race now, hour and a half to go. God, I'm going to struggle to stay awake. I would see a bit more action. Pitbit's falling off a bit again.
Well,
Nothing
there's
doing
really
this one.
a train starting to form behind car number 777 that started flat. But it's like, who's in between there? Car 15, that's Rick Pink. Ooh, he's off. Oh man.
I think you got out of the way.
That's Jay Jones. He's on P4. 986 pit bits. He's really close to Jay Jones, by the way.
You're doing an Evo. I just said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm just like looking at the board, realizing what happened, and then whoa.
A bit more traffic in front of them as well. So I'm imagining guys' shoulders are going to start aching now. Arms are going to start going dead. You only really move your. Did you get that? Dead arms, top of your shoulders. Was you alright?
No, not dead arms, but my shoulders were hurting like after 1.5 hours.
My wrists were hurting as well.
But it all seems fine already.
Yeah, it's because you're just sat there in one position.
Yeah.
I tell you, it almost makes it a sport.
Hold on, Micron having a run on Red Apple Pie. Yeah, he overtook him through Eau Rouge. Nice.
Nice.
Well done, Micron.
So we're getting in the trainer back markers now. Got Rick Pink. Rick Pink causing a bit of a train here, but he's got there's nowhere really to stop around here, so.
Luke also closing into some back markers. Actually, Micron and Apple Pie.
This is where it starts getting tricky, like overtaking guys that are not that much slower than you.
But Red Apple Pie and Micron having a fight on their own. You know, so Luke has to be careful, not ruining their fight, but still, he's P1, you know.
I mean, they're still probably a little while before they start coming for the second pit. Oh, I say that. Did someone just pull into the pit? No.
Who did? No.
No. Kush getting out of the way. We've got Mr. Tux into the party now.
Good evening, Tux.
Evening, mate.
There isn't a box to tick saying include my audio. Am I on?
You don't need to.
Okay.
Wizardry.
Okay.
Bits. What's going on? Hold on, I'm getting confused. Now too.
Pitbits just overtook Jay Jones, I guess. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I'm getting confused. There's too many cars get in the way. Who's that? Who's that getting? Is that Tart? So that's Tart, because Tart, that's what I was saying. Tart's just as quick as these. So he ain't going to want to just be letting them pass so easy. And he's got Silv right behind him, but I think Silv's unlapping himself. Jay Jones having a blinded race, up in 5th there.
Pitboot's pulling away now. Pitbits, I mean.
So he's going to be hunting down Prong now. 22 seconds away from him.
Temperature starting to creep up again, 18 degrees.
Yep. Here's where the change starts. favourite corner on this track?
What corner?
What's your favourite corner on this track?
Oh, ooh. What's my favorite corner? I think that's gonna be that fast left-hander before the chicane. Was that Blanchimont? Yeah, that's gonna be my favorite corner.
I quite like. It sounds a bit weird, but is it poo on?
Poo on, yeah. Yeah, which one's... I like the chicane. I like the entry, like the first chicane. Poo on, yeah. I like poo on the chicane. I don't want to say yeah, I like a rouges of like when you get it right, it's, and even when you don't get it right,
yeah,
when you get it fast, it just throws you about so aggressively. You're just chucking it around. It actually feels quite. I don't know. Can you imagine doing it in real life?
Oh man.
No. Oh, well, yeah, I could imagine it. That's about it.
It's just great because it's such a big track in real life. You know, it could be raining on one side of the track and dry on the other.
Oh yeah, we've seen that many times.
Well, expect things like that next season in Pro League. Only one more wet race to come. Should be interesting. Hungary. When's that? I think that's 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's after Misano. Next week is Misano, and then after that is Hungary.
Pippits is taking time out of prawn. About a second since he overtook Jay Jones already. Of who? He's ahead of many people. He's 34 seconds in front of Physics, who's in second place.
And Gazler, has he just been over